show a few things you can do for the upper back and shoulder area. It's really important when you're working on your upper back and shoulder to warm up initially, and initially I would recommend doing something cardiovascular. You can also do sun salutations. And sun salutations, you just inhale, come up, exhale, go forward, come up, and then step back into plank pose. And then upward dog, back into downward dog. Upper hop forward, come up. You can do these many times to increase your inner heat and get warm. And so if you do a series of sun salutations, then you can go into some more specific postures that are helpful for the shoulder and upper back. One thing I recommend is stepping forward. You're going to warrior one, hips facing forward, arms up alongside the ear. Bring your hands either crossed behind your back or in prayer position. And then straighten your front leg and bend forward. From this position, you can drop one hand down on the ground or use a block if you need it, and revolve around in reverse triangle pose. And then in this position, you're going to step your back leg slightly back, or your front leg slightly forward, and then you can bring your right elbow onto your left knee, twisting from your hips. Bring your hands into prayer position, and this helps stretch your upper back. You can also drop your arm down onto the ground and bring the opposite arm up overhead parallel to the back leg. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. The breath is the most important thing you can do. If you want to increase the stretch or shortening position in your lower back, you can also do a bind. In this position, I'm interlacing my fingers behind my back and twisting. And this pulls my shoulder back, opens it up, shortens the muscles between the shoulder blades, and breathe. And bringing Ujjayi breath into it, forcing the breath in and out along the back of my throat. And as I exhale, I go deeper into the stretch. And then I come back out, step down into your plank pose, upward dog, back into downward dog. And then I bring my opposite leg forward into warrior one. And breathe. And then again, hands crossed behind your back or in prayer position. Straighten your front leg. Go into forward bend and breathe. As you exhale, go deeper into the stretch. Either put your left hand on the ground, revolve around to the opposite side. In this position, I'm slightly increasing the distance between my legs and bringing my hands, twisting from my hips, bringing my hands into prayer position. And you can stay here, or you can drop one hand onto the ground, bring your right arm up overhead, parallel to your back leg, and breathe and twist. And if you're okay here, you can go into a bind, which increases the shortening in your shoulder blades, shortening the muscles. And then step back out. Come into upward dog, go back into downward dog. Something else you can do here is thread the needle. And in this posture, you're going to get on your hands and knees and bring one arm under and through the other arm. Bring it onto the ground and then twist and open your chest, twisting from the hips. And breathe. As you exhale, keep twisting. And then you come up and do the other side. And hold it for as long as you can or want to feel comfortable. And the more you do it, the more you'll understand how you should feel in your body. And don't push anything. So one arm under the other, rotating around, twisting from the hips, and breathe. And then another thing that I find very helpful working on the upper back is either bringing your hands together behind your back to shorten the muscles between your shoulder blades. You can twist side to side, you can come up or go down. If this is too hard to do, you can also reach into something like a wall and turn away to shorten the muscles in your upper back. So you can walk your arm up or down to get a greater stretch and shortening of the muscles. Another thing that's also really helpful for the upper back and shoulders is twists. So in this position I bring one leg crossed underneath, the other crossed over. I put this hand behind my back to keep it straight. Inhale and exhale, and I hook my arm around my right arm around my left leg. You can stay here, and as you breathe, try to keep your lower back straight. And as you exhale, keep twisting. If you feel okay here, you can also do a bind and twisting. This, I can feel this shortening in my shoulders, stretch on the right side and shortening in my left. And I'll show you from the back view with the other side. And inhale, exhale, and around. Or go into a bind. Other things you can do is shortening your upper back stretching your upper back by bringing your arm across. It's like you're stretching your arm, but it's pulling into your shoulders, your upper back area. You can pull across on both sides. If you want to get your head involved, you can turn away from the side of the arm you're stretching. Again, on the other side, bringing my neck into it. Another thing to think about is that your forearm leads up into your shoulder, so you'll want to stretch your forearm, which you can do either by pulling your hand back on both sides, or you can put your hand on the ground and stretch your forearm that way, and that will also help work into the muscles that lead up into the shoulder. You can also do the same, putting your hands behind your back, squeezing your shoulder blades together, elbows touching, chest out, belly in, and breathe. So those are a few things I recommend which help work on the shoulder blade. Shoulder rolls are also helpful. Shortening the muscles in this area, which you can also do. It's a tricep stretch. You bring your left arm overhead, and I'm stretching my triceps, but I'm actually pushing down through my humerus right here, shortening all the muscles in my shoulder blade. And breathe. I'll show you that on the other side. Reverse. So I'm stretching my triceps and compressing down, dropping my shoulder. You can even massage in here if you can reach your hand. So hopefully those can help you keep your shoulders and upper back more open, as well as your neck.